Hey guys, it's Ms. Z, and I'm going to show you how to make an autobiography text portrait today. This is what your final will look like. It doesn't have to have a green background, it can have any color you like, but we're going to go over this. The first thing you'll do is you're going to go to our Google Classroom. I will have a copy of this video placed there for you as soon as I'm done with it, but there's several things. This is my version. Your version will look a little bit different. You'll have to click all the way through, and there'll be a copy of what's called the Autobiography Template - your name. That will be a document that you type into and you turn into me, and they'll have a turn in button. These are your directions, so you can click right here to view the directions. It might take it a second for them to pull up. So here are your directions. The first thing you'll do is you're going to write an autobiography, okay? And you'll do that by opening up the template file. So if we go back here, again, this will have your name on it. You'll be able to type directly on it. Up here, there will be another button for you that will say turn in. And once you click that, I'll get a copy of it. But you're going to do an essay. And so you'll be able to type directly onto this. For instance, you would delete this part and you would put in your name. And it tells you what your introductory paragraph should say, what your second paragraph should say, third, fourth, fifth, and final. It doesn't take very long. I don't want these directions to be there when you're finished, so as you type that paragraph, you can delete out the directions. If you want to see what a final version looks like, I did a sample version with my own autobiography. So you can see here it is, and I just did double spaces for my paragraphs. You're welcome to read all of that if you like. You do not have to, but this is an example of what I want from you regarding the autobiography. So once you're done with that, you're going to actually take this autobiography and you're going to turn it into a portrait of yourself. And that is the next set of our directions. It says make a word cloud of your face. So we're going to go on and tell you how to do that. You will click right here on Tagul. It's going to open up this website. You're going to have to sign up. You'll click on sign up. You'll click on sign up with Google. It will automatically link to your Google account. And then you'll click on create new word cloud. And the directions go over how to do this step by step. So if you ever get lost, you can click over and you can say, see, it's on create new word cloud. And the next step would be click on import new words. So I'm going to click on import new words. And then you're going to go back to your autobiography. You're going to copy all of the text of your biography. You're going to go over here, and where it says enter text, you're going to enter text, and you're going to click import words. The next thing you're going to do is you're going to click on shapes. Now this is the part where you're going to have your selfie, so I hope you've emailed it to yourself or something so you have it somewhere where you can get it off your computer. If you haven't, you need to pause at this point and email a selfie to yourself. And it really should just be your face. So I'm going to go find my selfie. Here's one I took earlier. It's okay if it's sideways. And you really want to get this so it's pretty high contrast. So see how it's pretty much, at this point, it's not exactly black and white, but it's, you know, it's mostly black and white. Do you see what I'm talking about here? And then the very important thing you'll do is you'll click right here where it says negative. And it's going to look super crazy. That's totally fine. That's what you want. You're going to click OK. You'll scroll down to the next little area where it says fonts. You get to pick whichever font you like, whatever font appeals to you for whatever reason. So I'm going to pick this one. And then you're going to pick layout. That's how your text will lay on the page. It's up to you. I like random, but you can pick whatever you like. Then you're going to pick colors and animations. This part is really important. You want to pick the color white, and when you click, you have to pick white, and you have to click add. And so here's white, but it's also already randomly picked some colors for me. I don't want these other colors. I only want white. So what I'll do is I'll just click on the X that appears on each color. And now it's just the white colors over there. For my background color, I don't have to pay any attention to this. The most important thing I click is transparent. This checkerboard just means that it's clear, that it's transparent. I'm going to go up. This is really important. If you don't click this button, nothing will happen. So you have to say, okay, I've made all these choices. Now, computer, I want you to take it all and I want you to mash it all together. So I'm going to click. I'm going to have to wait because it has to think. Okay. And then what I will do is I'm going to click on grab and share. It's kind of hard to see, but it actually has taken my face and turned it into text there. I'm going to click on grab and share, and then I want PNG 1MP. It's going to automatically save it. The name that it will save it as is cloud. So when you go to look for it, you need to look for this word cloud. So I'm going to click, and you can see it's automatically saving. Okay? And so right now, we have actually completed all 25 steps of make a word cloud of your face. And now we're on to the next step. So now we have to go to Pixlr. And we do that by clicking on this link and going to Pixlr. We want to open image from computer. You're going to go and you're going to find your selfie again. Here it is. You want to double click to get rid of this padlock. You're going to go to adjustment and you're going to go to hue and saturation. You're going to turn the saturation to -100 so it's black and white and click OK. If your picture is like mine and it's sideways, you're going to go to image and you're going to choose the appropriate rotation. All right, there it is. If it's too big where you can't see the whole thing, you can always zoom out. Now we want to put our text on top of this. So what you'll do is you're going to go to Layer, Open Images Layer. A lot of people go to File, Open. That's not what you want to do. You want to go to Layer, Open Images Layer, and now you got to go find that cloud file. I have a ton of them in here. I'm pretty sure this is it. I hope it is. Okay. So this is sideways, but my face is up and down, right? So all I have to do is I can just go to Image. Oh, Edit Undo. That's not what I wanted to do. I apologize. What I can do right now is I can go Edit. I apologize. I can go Free Transform. Yes. Edit. Free Transform. Sorry. Apologize, guys. And I can rotate it around, and you can see this is probably right and get it lined up perfectly. You might have to make it bigger so all those words fit on your face the way they're supposed to. And you'll start to see how they were supposed to fit, right? Like this looks too big, actually. And you're going to have to play with it a little bit. Oh, that's looking pretty close right there. That actually looks pretty darn good. So I'm going to let that be okay. And I will say yes. And what I want to do now is I don't really want any of the text that's in my background. So I'm going to get my eraser tool. I'm going to get a pretty big eraser. And then I'm going to erase any text that appears in my hair or in the background because I don't need that text. I only want the text that's on my face and if it appears on my neck. If it appears on your clothes, you can get rid of that too. Okay. And if you want to at this point, you can even crop it. Like I feel like this is a little big for me, so I'm just going to crop this down a little bit. So see how now I have a really nice tight picture. Now your directions tell you that you want to toggle the layer options. That is this right here. If you look in your directions, when you get to this step, which is right here, step 18, it says see pick to right, and I've even circled it there too. So if you forget, you know where it is, okay? You're going to click on that, and this is your text layer. Watch what happens to my text. See how it fades a little bit? I think it looks really good. If you want to zoom in, you can always zoom in a little bit so you can see better. But see how it's, I kind of like it like that. Like that looks really cool where you can still sort of see my face and everything. So you'll click. And now what you really want to do is you want to merge these two layers together. And the way you would do that is you'd go to Layer, Merge Visible, and now I have one layer. Now I want the background to be one color. So what I'll do is I'll click on my magic wand tool, okay, and I'll click on my background. Now it's not getting everything, right? See how it's just getting part of the blinds? This number up here, the bigger this number is, the more it will pick up. So let's change the number to 51 and see what happens. Oh, but now it's highlighting my hair. I don't really want it to highlight my hair, so let's turn it down now. Let's turn it down to 40. Oh, and see it's not highlighting enough now. You can always hold down the Shift button, and watch when I do that. I'm pushing Shift right now, and a plus sign appears next to my magic wand tool if you see that, see? Okay, so you're going to have to play around. Oh, look, that got a lot of it. And I can hold down the Shift button and keep sort of highlighting. And it might get more, it might not. It's up to you, okay? Then you're going to click on your color swatch. I like to choose from web. Pick yourself a nice color that you like. Click OK. Click on your paintbrush tool. Make sure you've got a nice big paintbrush. and then you can paint your background. Now in my case, since I took a picture in front of the blinds, some of those little lines might stay there. You're going to have to decide for yourself if you like those lines or not. Maybe you like them, maybe you're like me and you're like, no, I really don't, I want to get rid of them. So I just kind of keep painting without the magic wand tool. I just have to be careful though, because when I don't have things highlighted with magic wand tool, watch what can happen. Oops, I can make an accident. If you do that, all you have to do is just go edit, undo, okay? So just be really, really careful. Clean this up. Let's say I kind of like the lines on the other side. I'm going to keep it because I like it. I think it looks kind of cool like that maybe. Like maybe there's some like lines appearing or something. It's kind of neat, okay? Once I'm done and I like it, you're going to go to File, Save. You'll click OK. Then you have to go find a place you want to save it to. In this case, I'm just going to save to my desktop, but you can find a place, give it a name you know. I recommend like your first name, text portrait, and I'm going to write 01 because I've saved a few of them at this point. Okay? Now, I would save often because Pixlr likes to freeze and crash. So you hate to do a bunch of work and then have it crash and have to start all over. So save often. Once you've done that, now it's time to turn it in. Okay? And I'm getting ready to show you how you're going to do that. So here's how you're going to turn it in. I need two things from you. I want a Google Doc with this picture on it because it makes it a lot easier for me to print them and display them. And I'm going to print them in color for you. But I also want just the JPEG too, just in case something happens with your Google Doc. So what you'll do is you're going to go to your drive.google.com. You're going to click on New. You're going to click on New and you're going to click on Google Doc. Might take a second. You're going to click on Insert Image, and then you have to go find the picture you just saved. There's mine. It will probably insert it the whole page, but if not, drag it so it's as big as you can make it on that doc. Mine looks really nice and big. You don't have to put your name on it. I would put your name up here on the file name. So I might say Amy Z Text Portrait, okay? And then you can click right here on Share to send it to me. And the easiest way to send it to me is if you start typing in my first name, which is Amelia, A-M-E-L-I-A, my name will pop up and you can click Send. If you would rather, you can go back to the directions and you can copy and paste my email as well, which is right there. You're going to click Send and I will get it in my email, okay? The last thing I want you to do is I do want you to go to your Gmail account. And you can see there's the one I just sent to myself. I just turned in the work, right? But compose, go find the text portrait file, not the Google Doc, but actually find the text portrait file. Excuse me, I clicked on the wrong thing. So here's just the picture, not even the doc. And I want that too. And so you would send that to me as well. And you might just say text portrait. And you're going to click Send. And it might get there, it might take a second to arrive. And that is everything you guys have to do, okay? So I will be at my computer, so you are welcome to send me email questions, anything like that that you would like to send. Okay, guys? Thank you so very, very much. I hope you work hard and I hope you enjoy this project.